Let me start off by saying it's always such a delight to see you act on screen. I would like to know a little bit about your character in the film and specifically to you, why this film?
So I play a woman whose son has seemingly vanished into thin air. And so she's one of the people, many people in Kashmir whose sons have disappeared. Why I wanted to do this film, or why this film? So Ashwin is very kind to share the film with me, the script with me, even before he cast me, and even offered to cast me. That's another story. But when I read the film, the first thought that came to my mind is, oh my God, here is a man who knows Kashmir like nobody else that I've ever come across before. We've made so many films on Kashmir, and some of them have been wonderful films, but they've always been sort of, peppered with or sort of checkered with a lot of other things and, issues and, action or drama or love story or whatever. But here, I think, was a very simple film that I read, which talked about the real Kashmir. The people in Kashmir who are not leading dramatic lives. They're not in the forefront. They're not in politics. They're not on Twitter every day. But they live in the villages. They don't have a voice. They have a lot of heartbreak that they've gone through. And here is a film that speaks about their lives and them. And so this is why I felt that this film is so important that come what may, I would of course love to be a part of it, but even otherwise, this is a very important film that needs to be made. And hats off to Ashwin for bringing. Also, it's a film which is not very, you see the trailer and you think, oh, it's a very serious film. It's a wonderfully humorous film, apart from all the, other things in it. It is also a love story. So it's so many things, and it really deserves to get the censor certificate and be watched by people. The other thing I feel very strongly about is about reality, truth, and facts. Truth has many faces. Your truth is different to my truth. But reality and facts they exist. You can't wish them away, no matter what you do. So my feeling is if we can have discussions and debates in Parliament, on television, here, there, everywhere, books come out about reality, about the reality of Kashmir particularly. Why can't we have films on that? I'm a great believer in the healing power of truth. And I feel the people of Kashmir Valley deserve that in their lives today. They deserve acknowledgement of what they've gone through. They deserve to be understood. They deserve to be healed. And one of the ways we can do this, apart from what, government outreach programs and all kinds of other things, one of the ways we can do this is through cinema. So this is that. That is also why I feel this film is so, so important. And I pray that things go well for it as it goes along.
Soni ma'am, could you also elaborate on that? Because the first person who gets the brickbat or the positive feedback are the actors. So what do you have to say about that? Same question applies to you as well.
Yeah, it's true. We get all those. We get trolled tremendously all the time, and we get those ghastly remarks all over the place. I do believe that as an actor, actors have responsibilities. Like Ashwin said, as a director, he feels it's his job to make you uncomfortable. So I feel the same about actors, actually. I feel that we have a responsibility because we're people who are seen. Again, that's not, so one doesn't go around soliciting films where we can be responsible. It's just that when one comes along, and it's so rare, that, you really want to be a part of that, a part of that. The other thing is I'm also half Kashmiri, and I, for some reason, have this great affinity towards, I have that connection to Kashmir as well. So, I'm always happy to be able to be a part of any film that's part of Kashmir. The other thing I feel also is that in terms of, like Ashwin said about patriotism, I so agree with that statement. I feel that if I criticize my country, it's not because I don't like my country, it's because I love my country. And again, that's my patriotism, my form of patriotism. I want to make my country into a better place for all of us to live in, for my children to live in, for their children to live in. And if we don't look at what's there in front of us and we look away from it and we allow things to get out of hand because of other vested interests, then we are, as citizens, are not doing our job. So forget about being an actor, director, or anything. I think each and every one of us in this country as a citizen has a responsibility to make our country into a better place. And that does not mean advertising other people's agendas. It means looking at what is wrong and making it right.